Well, the January transfer window has ended. Who signed? Who left? And can we win some games in this episode? All that and more coming up to now with Derby County. Yes, hello and welcome everybody. I'm Matthew Stone, SamuraiHex, and welcome back to another episode. Football Manager 2024 Beta Save or Early Access Save with Derby County. This is episode 3. So if you've missed the past 2 episodes, go check them out. They'll be on the eye above with the playlist. Somewhere like that. I think I pointed in the right direction eventually. But yeah, January transfer window has ended. We've signed players. Some players have left. And yeah, we'll have to see how the results are going as well. And you can all check that out now. But, and this is a big but, if you have been liking the videos on this series or the Arsenal series, why don't you give this video a like? It does help the channel out immensely. And if you're one of those people that's not already subscribed, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything and you get good content in the meantime. And hit the bell for mobile notifications so you never miss an upload. And that's enough advertising. Let's get into what's been happening since last time. So last time we were here was the Shrewsbury and Exeter games, which we unfortunately drew both games, not good at all. We then ended up going to Stevenage away, and I was drawing that as well. Really poor actually. But then we did play Charlton, and much tougher opposition compared to the other 3. I actually beat them 2-0. So, but we then played Eastleigh in the FA Cup first round. We actually beat them 4-1, playing quite a main side because I want to get far in the FA Cup to maybe play a Premier League side and actually beat them, which you'll see up in a bit. We also then played Barnsley in the league and won that 3-1. Then played Bolton, beat them 3-0 in the EFL Trophy Group D, Northern section. Then played Bristol Rovers, beat them 2-0. Port Vale, we won 3-2, a tough result there, but a good result considering we won in the 94th minute. We then played Bolton in the FA Cup second round, we actually drew that away from home 1-1. And then we played Doncaster in the second round of the EFL Trophy and actually beat them 5-0. One of our players was loaned out to them as well and he's been playing a lot of games for them, so he was probably a star player for them, so they missed out on playing him. And that might have been the reason we did so well, because he's like a midfielder, defensive midfielder / can play centre back. So we then unfortunately went to Leyton Orient and lost 2-1. Really poor result. But then we came back to winning ways almost straight after. Well, definitely straight after. We played in the second round replay against Bolton at home and beat them 4-1. Brilliant result there. We then played Wickham at home once again. We beat them 3-0, so another good result. Then went away to Reading, beat them 2-0, good result there again. Lincoln, we could have probably done better considering it was a 91st minute equaliser. Not the best, but yeah, not the best though. I was going to say I'll take the point, but I really wouldn't have. I would have wanted the win. But that was a 2-2 draw. And then played Wigan away from home. Actually beat them 3-2, which was a good result there again. Oxford beat them 2-1 away from home. Peterborough, where we beat them 2-0 at home. And then we got to the FA Cup third round, where we were drawn to Luton Town, Premier League Luton Town, who at the time of playing that game, they were about 15. Yeah, since then they've all gone all the way down to 20th. Yeah, but since when we played them, they were about 15. So, they couldn't have been actually, because I thought they were 15th. Or were they 18th? No, they wouldn't have been because of the points. I don't know. I thought they were in they weren't bottom of the table, but obviously they are. We played them at home, actually beat them 3-0. It wasn't till the 90th plus 1 minute that they actually got a consolation, so it should have been a 3-0 victory really. But the game was done and dusted, and we kind of probably let off steam a bit and let them go and score, so it's unfortunate for the clean sheet. Then played Lincoln in the third round of the EFL Trophy Northern section. Actually won on penalties against them. Really tough result there. We only ended up winning because of a Jake Rooney 94th minute equaliser. Yeah, that was a good result, you could say. We then played Burton at home, beat them 1-0. Then unfortunately went away to Fleetwood, actually lost that 2-1. And then another tough result against Lincoln, which was a 2-2 draw away from home. So Lincoln, I think, if I can find them on the other game. Yeah, Lincoln we've literally not beaten all season. We've beat them in penalties, but not in normal time, because we've drawn both the games in the league and then we've drawn in the EFL Trophy. So tough was they're like our bogey side, so they're a tough team to face. And then played Cheltenham, beat them 3-0, and then we've just recently played Birmingham in the AFA Cup fourth one. I actually beat them 3-1. Wow! And then we've just also recently played Charlton in the EFL Trophy quarter-final, beat them 2-0 away from home. So that's us in the fifth round of the FA Cup, where we're playing Bournemouth, who are in the Premier League, and they're doing, of course, in the Premier League, but they're doing 11th in the Premier League. Well, they're 11th in the Premier League, mid-table. So that's probably going to be a lot tougher than 20th place Luton, who only picked up 8 points. It's going to be tougher, but away from home, I'd like to get a draw, maybe take it at home. I would have liked to Man United or a Chelsea, really, but unfortunately we couldn't get that. We got Bournemouth, which, to be honest, we can win. I can see us beating them, or drawing in the away leg and then winning at home or something like that. Who knows? And we also got Bradford in the semi-final of the EFL Trophy. I'll probably only show the EFL Trophy if we get to the final, because I really want to win it, and I just want to get through the game. So yeah. But yeah, we've got 2 games today. We've got Charlton away from home. They're currently 5th in the league. And then we've got Shrewsbury again. We showed, I think, last episode as well. It's just how the games have played. I didn't want to do 2 Charlton games in a row. I was going to do Charlton Birmingham, but then that Charlton game came in the row, and I didn't want to do the EFL Trophy. So yeah, Charlton in the league, Shrewsbury in the league. I can't read that. That's 19th. I need to get my eyes checked. All these gamer moments over the years have really ruined my eyes. I need to get glasses, but hey. But yeah, we're currently top of the league still. We're 10 points ahead of second place Portsmouth. Same amount of games played. It's looking very likely that we're going to get promotion. Very, very likely. Only like a massive downfall could result in us not getting promoted, I think. And by that time, I'll probably be stumped. So, hopefully it doesn't happen, because I want to get them. I'm thinking of doing 3 seasons, like Let's Play style, and then once the beta ends, maybe do 1 season, 1 episode, try that style out again. I think I figured out a style this time, so I can maybe do that. If you want to see that, so once 3 seasons are up, do that save like that. It's your choice. Tell me in the comment section below. But yeah, got the game against Charlton. We've rambled on quite far enough, really. No, Matthew, don't get ahead of yourself. You have transfers. So yes, transfers, because it's, of course, January transfer window's done and dusted. I kind of went ahead with it automatically and just went through it. I didn't know whether to do like a transfer special where I just simmed the matches and played them off camera or simmed them and then did all the transfers in 1 episode. I might do that when it comes to the Manager Legends save, which is coming out once the beta ends and once the save ends and the Arsenal save ends. But yeah, transfers. So first off, Tjalde or Hejalde, still don't know how to pronounce his name. He was recalled back to Leeds. because sure he was playing enough to be a squad player, which was I think the agreed playing time. But like I said, when I put in an offer for him in the summer window, what happened was that it said blank on the agreed position thing, and so they wanted me to play him in the right centre attack. So I had centre back, even though I never agreed to it. I agreed to it being blank, thinking, oh, it's non-selected. So that was a glitch in the game in the beta. I don't know if you've experienced it as well, what the viewer. But yeah, he was recalled because of that reason, and so was Ben Nelson, because same thing happened, and it was wide centre back, and I pretty sure I wanted it to be squad player, non-selected on the centre back role, but played in centre back. So yeah, he got upset, and well, Leicester got upset and we called him there. So we're a bit down on squad depth. In terms of the sales though, we've loaned out a few players, but we also saw James Collins for the cheap. He was just not playing for us. He played 2 games in the league and 1 game in the cup. And to be fair, in real life, I'm not that keen on James Collins. So that might have been a reason I didn't play him as much as other players. So yeah, MK Dons came in for an offer for him with view via the AS agent about selling him thing. It's 2.7k. And I think we're having to pay like £600 of his wages, which is a lot. But to get him off the books, it's probably worth it. And we can get a bit more money out of him. So we also unfortunately saw Craig Forsyth. I wanted to play him more, to be honest, but Liam Thompson was just younger and probably better experienced, better in the position of the left back, because I trained him there and he was doing well. I think he's actually become a natural in the left back position, because he got the achievement for some player being trained and there being a natural in that position. But yeah, Craig Forsyth went. He played 11 times for the season, while also playing 3 in the cup. And yeah, he came to me. He said he wanted to play a bit more. I was like, I don't think you can fit into the side, so would you prefer being sold? And he's like, that looks like it'll be the best option. So I talked with the agent, and Wigan came in for £15,000, which for a player of his age, it's probably worth it. I think he would have left at the end of the season anyway, unless he played 20 games, because he had like a 20 game league extension clause where his contract would be extended by a year, but he would never have reached that. So yeah, 10 years at the club. I wish I had played him more, but yeah, just how things have gone. And I didn't want to upset him in game, because I really like him in real life. I think he should be captain instead of Horan in real life, which in fact I changed when the game started in I actually changed Forsyth to be captain and Horan to be no captain at all. So yeah. So the captain's currently Max Bird as captain and Curtis Nelson as vice captain, because it said Conor Horan didn't want to be in the position all of captain or vice captain by the time Forsyth left. Other players that have left on loan, Max Bardell, who was injured most of the season, he's gone out on loan to Crewe. He could have been in the first team, but I thought with his injury, he was out from the start of the game to just the start of January, mid-January, so he's gone on loan to Crewe. Then the Gibraltarian guy who always gets picked for Gibraltar was gone out on loan for Harrogate. Then another player that is left is Sonny Bradley. We've been trying to get rid of him since the game started, because I don't think he's a good enough player in real life, and I didn't really have a place for him in my squad. So we've literally been asking the agent about market interest. He's always coming back saying he doesn't want to leave, or eventually in January he was like, no one wants him. So we hired an intermediary to sell him, and Enki Dons came in with the offer from the intermediary with the loan offer. And I also think, yeah, optional future fee of £275,000, which I don't think Enki Dons can afford, like, at all. So I don't think he'll be leaving. He'll be coming back to us at the start of the season, next season. So hopefully we can sell him then, because otherwise he'll just be rotting in the reserves, because we'll hopefully be promoted by them and he won't be good enough for us in the championship. Now another player that's also been loaned out, this time to stop bought, is Coy Smith. I put him on the transfer list December time because I noticed how little he'd be playing. I was like, okay, I'll try and get some money out of him now before his contract runs up, I think this season. Yeah, it runs out this season, but no one came in for an offer in terms of the whole money payment transfer thing. But I did do the intermediary thing, and Stockport came in with a loan offer, and they're paying £12,000 of the loan, so we've basically got £12,000, and I think they're also playing. Yeah, they're paying some of his wages, so hopefully the board will see that as a good deal. But yeah, he's left and probably won't renew his contract next season. In terms of other people that have joined, now we've signed quite a few players actually. So the first, I'll notice that this guy was available on free. He's Argentinian, and yeah, he's good. He's played a couple of times for us so far, and +1 in the league. He's not done the best, but I noticed on these things like scout reports, with the SAS skin, I don't know if it's in the base game, but it says work permit chance and stuff. So yeah, I saw that his work permit was likely, and so I went in for an offer for him, and he's joined. So we've got a 20-year-old Argentinian in the side, and that's not all the Argentinians that have joined. But first off, we also signed Jesse Lingard, who I know he played for Forest, but he also played for Derby on loan years before. And he was probably more successful at Derby than he was at Forest. So he's joined us, and he's already played 4 games in the league and scored 1 goal. Also played 3 in the cup, so he's playing his fair share of games. I actually got him quite cheap as well, £4,400 for a player of his quality. Is like amazing. But he had no club the entire summer or the first half of the season, so obviously his current ability went down and his expectations for getting a club went down. So yeah, we signed him on the cheap. Now another player that has joined is Alexander Souza, another Argentinian. I noticed that he said work permit likely, so that is why we signed him from Patronato. But it was currently a free agent, but he's joined us as our main striker, because Tyrese John Jules, who had been kind of the main striker, even though he scored no goals in the league or something like that, he went back to Arsenal because his loan finished in December, the end of December, and we couldn't renew it, and I probably won't want to renew it. So I noticed this guy was coming up, his work permit was likely, so we just went in with the offer for him. He's already played 4 times in the league, scored 1 goal, got 2 assists. He's also played 3 times in the cup. But yeah, he's 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. I think we've done really good with him. 1 more player joined after that, Ryan Bertrand. Now, the director of football went in for him on a loan offer with a mandatory future fee of about £300,000-400,000. I was like, okay, we could do with a left back, 4 starters left. But also if we just pay him up front, because we could probably get him cheaper than the loan offers, because even this year, the loan offer system to try and buy players on mandatory or optional future fees, you end up paying more for the future fees, or mandatory future fees, than you pay for paying them all up front straight away. So yeah, we signed Ryan Bertrand for £85,000. It is rising to 105,000, I think, if he plays 50 games. I don't think he'll play 50 games for us because he's 34. We'll probably have this season one more good season than what that's about. Probably about 45 games he'll play. And then after that, he'll probably be sold. So yeah, I don't think we'll be paying that extra £20,000. So I think that is a good deal overall. And yeah, that's the transfer. So that's gone on a lot longer than I expected it today. Hopefully this video is not long. I'll have to look at the time and maybe only do one episode, so I'm sorry about that. But maybe when it's the January transfer window thing, I only do one episode. I think I used to do that anyway. I kind of forgot. But yeah, finally getting into the game against Charlton, which is Joe Wildsmith in goal. We've got Jake Crooney, who's been absolutely amazing on the right hand side of defence. He's kind of taken over the main right back slot for Ryan Nyambe, which is really good to see. Curtis Nelson and Cashin are our centre backs. Got Ryan Bertrand playing as the left back. He's already played one game already and got 7.1 in that game. He's a bit tired, but he can play the game, I think. Max Bird, Conor Horahan are the DMs. We've got Joe Ward as the right winger, Elliot Embleton as the AMC, Jesse Lingard as the AML, and Alexander Souza as the striker. That leaves Lewis Sibley, Lindsay, who's been brilliant as well, for him being quite young. Waghorn, Elder, Mendes Lang, Padilla, and Weston. He's also been quite good on the bench. I do actually think we'll probably only play one game this episode because of that really long transfer special talk. I kind of forgot it happened. So yeah, couldn't just go out without saying about the transfers, and because people would have been very confused if they would have seen Ryan Bertrand and like, why didn't you mention it, or Jesse Lingard? So yeah, but the game against Charlton gets underway. Charlton being 5th place, it's going to be a very tough match. I've got our first highlight from a corner, headed away, picked up by Embleton, who's now on the left wing, gives it to Bertrand, whose pass is really poor. Thankfully, it doesn't cause a Charlton break, and it's still in possession with Derby, with Cashin. Now Horahan back to Cashin, all the way back to Wildsmith. He's played some lovely stuff out the back, which is how I like to play football, or at least, not how I like to play football, but how this tactic just plays and is always really good. I'm using it in all my saves, it's just been amazingly. Saying that, we then go concede to Charlton from a Fraser goal. Stupid Matthew. But yeah, it is a good tactic because we're top of the league. We're near the top in Arsenal save, and I'm doing well in my personal save in the video as well. So yeah, as we've got the highlight in the 20th minute. Charlton are playing really lovely stuff, and we're just literally nowhere to be found. As Horahan does well to try and put pressure on the ball then. And Lingard passes it to Souza, and Souza scores. Second goal of his career at Derby County. And he equalises it to make it 1-1 in the 21st minute. Really good goal there. Counter attack, pressing, how this tactic works well. So it's showing you that it's a good tactic. It's got a high at 36th minute. It's picked up by Bertrand. He gives it to Cashin. He's on a booking. We've got to be careful about that. Rooney gives it towards Bird, and can he cross it in? He does, and it's a shot by Embleton, and it goes into the back of the net. And it's 2-1 Derby, and we've turned this result that I don't know what I'm on about. We've turned this game on its head. We're 2-1 up. 43rd minute. I've got to be careful that Oh, that could have easily been a penalty. And Embleton loses it in a stupid place. Oh, don't know what Wiresmith was doing that coming that far out, but it looks like it's offside for Charlton. We got away with that there, as that's going to be a red card from Fraser, the goal scorer for Charlton, just really putting his side in deep mode. Almost the highlight straight away. Thrown by Nelson, gives it to Bertrand to Horahan, and it's a goal. Once again by Alexander Souza, but it's offside. Now, was that offside or not? Probably. It looked it. Pretty sure I've got it to show disallowed goal, so I don't know why it didn't show that line. Well, if it's close it will show it, or if it's not close it will show the lines, but for some reason it didn't. So maybe it was onside, I don't know. As 60th minute we'll make it our first sub of the game. Bertrand is quite tight, and Callum Alder can come on for him. We've got Callum Alder on the transfer list. He's just not been playing enough. He's played 6 times, so he's done decently, but if we're going to get promoted, we kind of don't need players like him in the squad. We can get better players, so yeah, he could be going. Joe Ward's tired as well, so maybe Mendes Lang on for him, and I'll just check that I'm doing the right click. If you haven't watched it, go check out the Arsenal episode, because I kinda had a major bug where I had to start and the game again, so yeah, check that out in the eye above somewhere on this video. 73rd minute, Nelson could be taken off Padilla. I want to take Rooney off, but I haven't got a right back on the pitch. Burke can be taken off, he is on a booking, so Lewis Subs can go in for him. I think he's been trained to be DM. Yeah, I think he is actually. He's probably been trained to be a right midfielder, but he can play DM. Unless we put Embleton in that area and Max Berg comes off for Sibley. And then we can maybe take Lingard off for maybe Sibley, put Sibley there and put Lindsay on for him. And do it that way. That's probably a better way of doing it. So playing Sibley in a out of position. The game has just completely died, and it does look like it's not going to be a highlight. Or am I speaking too soon? How many minutes is that on? I can't read it because I get like weird. I got some text I just can't read, and I kind of can't read the scoreboard properly. But yeah, it's full time. I think it was 5 minutes added on. Didn't come to anything, and we got our win. So yeah, that's the result. But I have just looked at the time of the recording. I've been recording for 30 minutes. Now the episode might not be 30 minutes, but I like to record for 30 minutes and then edit it down to about 28 minutes or less. So yeah, this is just going to be one episode today. So sorry about that. You'll have to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for mobile notifications so you can check the next episode, which will hopefully have 2 episodes in, or 2 games in, I mean. And also like the video because it helps get it in the algorithm. You can comment a comment, say something like ice cream popsicles, I don't know. Just that you've watched it till the end. But yeah, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex. I'll see you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.